Don't judge me.
I said he don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. I said he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, man, all y'all wrong. Caught up in the characters of America's fucked up narrative. They say the straight black man in the black community is a terrorist. Straight black man can't never win. Straight black man is gon' need a therapist. Cause the straight black man is the worst that it's ever been. Blaming me for shit I ain't never did. Man, can't a nigga ever live? Can't a nigga ever live? I've been out here killing it. Still trying to sell me that I'm ignorant. Demon can't tell I'm different and diligent. Demon can't tell what a nigga been born suspect, what a nigga been innocent. Man up on them and they mark you as militant. Mark you as mad and belligerent. Man, fuck y'all images, fuck they images. He don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. Say he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, man, all y'all wrong. Who you calling a bitch though? What is you calling her a bitch for? Watch that bitch glow, watch that bitch blow. See, that's the part there that you didn't know. Getting mo. Why you hating on her black girl magic? Her black girl drive, all her black girl savage. So divine that she had to hashtag it. Her life matters and she had to have added. She been out here killing it. Hitting figure, but you acting like she ignorant. Paying her less, still magnificent. Watch her shatter that glass into little bits. Master degrees while you mastering mad. Master a master, holding you back. Master a madness and average. Basic and tragic, trash in her passion. I said he don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. I said he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, man, all y'all wrong. You done blackball me, redline me, whitewash me, still can't define me. Try and dick me down and then still deny me. Yeah, try and fuck me, sneak up behind me, but boom, I ain't bought up blindly, so boom, you ain't gotta remind me, cause bitch, my mind be like a flower in bloom. Sky with a room, that's the life assignment, and whom, what's and never should try me, then boom, big boom from what's behind me. Full pack of black excellent facts, black excellent acts, black excellent stats. Won't succumb to your bum ass acts, and when your bum ass come ass, I done no jack, and when your young ass come ass, I run that back, cause all my scholars had scars all upon they back. Now let's go. He don't like me, she don't like me, everybody seems to want me.
What up, y'all? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Get your black ass up, get your black ass up. Get your black ass up this morning. What up, y'all? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? I hope y'all doing well. This beautiful Wednesday morning. All two of y'all that's on here anyway. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Eddie Kane, what's up? Elise, Tracy, Tamara, Lisa, Kelly, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? Shalana, what it do? One of my lights is out this morning. I don't know if y'all can tell. My shit stopped working all of a sudden. I plugged her in and she is not doing what she's supposed to be doing. Oh, there she go. There, you know what? There she go. There she go. Oh, there she go. That is working. Look at that beautiful. Is that too bright? Did that make me look like I'm Powder? I remember that dude Powder. Anyway, good morning, y'all. Tressa, what up? Beth! Good morning. Hey, Van, what's going on? Soror Hatcher. Beth, what up, Beth? All right, everybody. It is a happy Robert Gray. Where your black ass been? The beautiful, beautiful Wednesday morning. Kintelligent, what up? Everybody get your black ass up this morning. Wake your black ass up. Uh-huh. Well, Tony came on and said, tell me something good. Real estate. We're going to talk about real estate today. You understand? There's a lot going on. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Walaikum salam. There's a lot going on in real estate. that we need to discuss. It's so real out here. So real out here. Make sure you check out ShareZo. Get your ShareZo account up and going today. Get your ShareZo account. I can't even find my ShareZo shit. Had a real late night and hopped back up this morning, so I'm a little tired. I was down here till about 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning, taking care of some things. But listen, everybody, are y'all watching what is happening in real estate? My man Matt Garland is putting it all out there for us and letting us know what the deal is. Let me run some of his videos. Check this out. So this. So look, y'all. See what Beth just posted? The 30-year fix is now over 6%, which is news. However, you have to ask yourself, if you're going to keep sitting it out, if you're not a homeowner and you're trying to buy, if you're going to keep sitting it out and keep paying rent, or if you're going to jump in. You really need to determine what you're going to do. You know what I mean? There is a new phenomenon on the horizon too. So, yeah, 6%, Lisa, 6%. Now, you know, everybody's reaction is, God damn, it's 6%. But it was, what up, Aunt Mo? It was, you know, it's been raising all this year. Let me play y'all something right fast.
I realized that real wealth lies in real estate. So I'm going to always be straight. Whether it's through Slutty Vegan or whether it's through real estate, I'm going to always be good.
What's your strategy for real estate? How do you find properties?
My Instagram, like, let me buy your house. And people DM me and they tell me, hey, I got a house, I'm trying to sell it. So I usually get the houses off market, right? At a lower cost, and I ain't got to pay the high fees. Sometimes I pay cash, sometimes I don't. And it's worked out for me. And I'm doing the buy and hold play, right? I got some tenants. And I'm just holding on to these properties. And as I watch my equity raise in value, I'm like, all right, cool, I'm going to be straight. So by the time that I turn 40, 45, then all these streams will be coming from everywhere and I'll be always good.
That's Pinky Cole, everybody. Pinky Cole is the owner and operator of Slutty Vegan down in Atlanta. Her company just got a $100 million valuation. It's worth 100. She is now worth $100 million. She started with a food truck 4 years ago, and now she's worth $100 million. But you heard what she said. That $100 million thing is one thing, but that $100 million that I've started this beautiful business that people are going crazy over is one thing. But listen to what she says.
I realized that real wealth lies in real estate. So I'm going to always be straight. Whether it's through Slutty Vegan or whether it's through real estate, I'm going to always be good.
What's your strategy for real estate? How do you find properties?
My Instagram, like, let me buy your house. And people DM me and they tell me, hey, I got a house, I'm trying to sell it. So I usually get the houses off market, right? At a lower cost, and I ain't got to pay the high fees. Sometimes I pay cash, sometimes I don't. And it's worked out for me. And I'm doing the buy and hold play, right? I got some tenants. And
y'all see what she's saying? She has a $100 million business that's booming. Her business is booming right now. And with a business like that, most of us would only focus on that business. She's like, nah. The real wealth is in real estate. For this crowd, for you guys this morning, I guess we need to talk about investments because most people on here own homes. I see Tony Slack say that he is not going to buy until next year, and people are not happy with this. Who's in red form this morning? Me? What'd I say? Anyway, when you remember when it was 13% back in 1987. Are y'all paying attention? In 1987, interest rate was 13%. Y'all see that? Interest rate was 13% in 1987. It's only 6% now. Oh, Eddie Kane, you know how he going this morning. Are we paying attention? I don't know. Nobody got comments? Well, let's run this one.
There's always money in real estate.
MLS number 58700, but I'm better known as MG the Mortgage Guy. So look, in real estate, there's always going to be opportunities to make money. It doesn't matter what's going on in the market. Interest rates can be up and down. Home prices can be up and down. But one thing's for sure and two things for certain. Cash flow is king. Pay attention to what the big boys are doing, ladies and gentlemen. That's the wave you need to follow. Big landlords, institutional investors, we all know they've been buying up all the single families. Now they're building at scale and building new single families. You know why? Because rent is up and it's stuck. These folks have been busy building, and they're not building to flip them like in normal years. Now they're building them to make you a renter and keeping you guys as renters for life. Now, in the first quarter of this year, 13,000 new single-family homes started as rentals in the first quarter of this year, and that's up 63% from a year ago. That is incredible. Although build for rent only makes up about 5% of the market, you best to believe as this market continues to go through this ups and downs and this corrections, that number is going to increase. So look, here's the bottom line. There's always an opportunity to make money in real estate. It doesn't matter what's going on. You just got to follow the wave, know how to get funding, know how to get these projects on the way, and you too can build wealth for real estate.
So the traditional single-family home builders are not building homes for you to purchase. They're building homes on land that they now own and making rental communities. Y'all understand? Yeah, Jay, you down at 1.75. Y'all understand what's going on? Is everybody paying attention to this one? So home builders was like, look, let's make them renters for life. Let's give them the home they want to live in, but make them rent it from us. They won't own the home. We can keep this asset forever. Now, why would somebody keep an asset forever? Because after you die, they can rent it to the next family, and 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 rent it to the next family. They're going to keep renting. They're going to keep renting. And Lisa, I'm not talking about, Lisa, are you talking about vacation homes? These aren't they're not building vacation homes for you to rent. They're building homes in communities like neighborhoods around here for you to rent. Okay, yeah, there you go. You understand? So the trend, the American dream was for you to own your own home with a white picket fence, right? Well, they say, well, look, since they playing around with this American dream, why don't we just let these motherfuckers rent forever? They can just give me the money. They don't want to have to worry about cutting the grass. Yeah, regular neighborhoods, tell them, Lisa. These are regular neighborhoods with single family houses, but they are for rent. Not for sale. Sharice says they doing it on Malcolm X Avenue. Is that here, Sharice? Y'all understand? So, what does that mean for us? What does that mean for you guys? I'm planning on moving there in the next year or two, and I was like, where they do that at? You're moving to Myrtle Beach? Lisa? Uh-huh. Now you want your grass cut, you gotta pay a fee to come cut your grass. They do some maintenance, but you gotta pay. You gonna be paying for them. You gotta cut your own motherfucking grass. Tracy says there will be no homes to purchase. And the thing is, if we don't like this, we have to now lobby for what we need and want, which is more affordable housing. The thing about it is there is no profit in affordable housing. And in a time where everybody's chasing profits, you're going to find very few people who want to do things the old-fashioned hard way. Like Matt just said in that last piece, building to rent only makes up 5% of all the homes that are being built, but you're going to see that number increase, right? I remember when buying digital marketing was only 2% of your marketing budget at a radio station. And now buying digital marketing is damn near 50% of your marketing dollars. So the same thing is going to happen with houses. Uh-huh. But DC don't own the land. That's a huge misnomer. What you mean DC don't own? Because it's a federal city? Yes, DC owns the land. The only part that the federals own are where federal buildings are. So down at you know, where the archives is and all that stuff. But everybody else, yeah, they own that. You got to buy that land in DC. I know somebody just tried to do a development. You got to buy that land in DC. You feel what I mean? Yeah, don't let them keep fooling you with that shit, Sharice. If you buy a home in DC, you own that land. You own it. It's just the federal parts of the city that the federal government owns. The rest. That's why they say taxation without representation. Even a house, Sharice, yes. If you buy that house, you own that land. That's your lot. You done bought that lot. Now the government owns big portions of the city. Where the White House is and all of that other stuff, but they own that land. But nah. DC residents own the land and they pay property tax each year, but they don't have representation in the house. So you can own a home but not the lot. It depends on. That can happen almost anywhere. I don't know if it's just here in Florida, but you can own your home but not the lot. It depends on how the transaction went, Eddie. If there's a third party involved, somebody just sold you the lot, or somebody has a lot and they say, okay, well, I own this land. I'm not giving up my land, but you can go ahead and build a house on it. That's real easy. You know what I'm saying? That's real easy to do. Ground rent, yeah. There's other places. Some states make you pay something called ground rent. Thank you, Chief Tomahawk. You pay ground rent. You actually paying the rent on that piece of land because someone owned it prior to you coming around, to you getting there. And they like, well, look, we're going to keep this land in our family forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You feel what I'm saying? And they allow you to build on it, but they still, own the land. So therefore, their family or that person still gets the benefits that come along with owning the land. Now Nevada getting to the real. Other ethnicities have multiple family members in one house, pay the mortgage off, give it to one, and then replicate that plan. But I heard they are creating legislation to prevent that if you try it with non-family members. That's crazy and very capitalistic. Now, we always point the finger at when immigrants move in. We like, it's 35 people in the house, but they're pooling their money, and then one person owns that house, and then you go buy another house, or you all sit there together for a while till one person can go buy a house, and somebody go buy another house, somebody another house, and buy another house. Now, here's the thing: Nevada still says other ethnicities that we did that shit too. Black people did that in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. We did the same things. We did the exact same things. You live with grandma. Everybody live at grandma's house until, somebody can get, I'm the first one to get a job. John got himself a job at the plant. Boom, he's going to go buy a house, and him and his wife going to go move over there. And then so that's how we still got that's why we are crying about gentrification, because all of those homes that we purchased generation or 2 generations ago are now in areas that people want. Are now sitting in areas that people want. But let's look at that plan. We don't, because we've been sold the American dream, we don't think of collective economics in that manner. We're not willing to sacrifice 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years living together as a family in a tight thing so that we can pool our money to go be able to do better financially elsewhere. We say, nah, I got to get it, I got to have it right now. We feel the pressure to have the shit right now. I'm not going to ever clown anybody if they sitting in a house with their mother and their father and their cousins and shit, saying with a plan. You know what I'm saying? If you got a plan, yeah, you got a plan. It's the ones without no plan that's just sitting there like you're giving away rent money. Sit there together, pool your money. But we so busy telling everybody, stay the fuck out of my business. You don't need to know how much money I got. You don't need to know how much motherfucking money I got. The fuck out of my motherfucking business. That's one of the worst things ever happened for black folks is mind your motherfucking business. We so busy telling everybody to get out our business that we could be doing better together. You understand? And the shit's not going to slow down anytime soon. And Tracy, Nevada, to your point, hell yeah, they're going to come up with legislation to prevent that. Because that cuts in the house money. They don't like nothing that cut in the house money. I'm telling the truth, Lisa. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. That's I remember a business guy told me that a guy I was getting some business advice from. He said, the worst thing that ever happened for black folks' business is the phrase, mind your business. You feel what I mean? We don't, hit me up, Sharice. DM me, Sharice, I got you. So, my plan for my son is to stay home, save, and build his credit and bag so he will be better prepared when he starts his own family. There's only one problem with that, Shanova. He got to have that mindset. That's got to be his plan. Not that I'm questioning anyone's parenting, but you know that a man, if a man takes on his mother's plan, he'll never be made whole. He has to take that plan on himself. He has to really take on that mindset for himself. If not, you'll be fighting that man till he 80. You know what I mean? Now, he doesn't have to, me and my siblings, none of us stayed home. All of us got the fuck out and all of us are homeowners. And it can be done. Now, my sister moved home while she was in law school. I came home for a summer till I found my first job, and my brother, he never moved back home and those kinds of things. That wasn't part of our plan at the time. Plus, I could not listen, I couldn't stay in that lady house past the time I was 18. It was too much vagina in the streets, and I needed a place to bring it. Anyway, but Shanova, I think that having the conversations with him throughout his life about saving money, building credit, and having a bag is what you supposed to, is the right thing to do. And I think that you are very, it was too much vagina out here. I couldn't stay home no more. No. And ladies, if your son still stay at home with you and he's over 18, he don't get no pussy. And you don't want to raise no son who don't get no pussy. Nah, I'm just playing. All right, Chief. I'll holler at you. If you raise a boy who stay home after 18 and he ain't begging to get out the house, he don't get no pussy. You got to raise a hunter, a man who go get it. He got the plan. You know, while he in college and all that other shit. While he in college and in grad school and all that, and he at home with y'all, I get it. You know what I mean? But if he home and if you only see one girl a year come through your house and he over 18, your son don't get no pussy. He don't get no pussy. My mother told me I got to go live elsewhere. Clayton say, you go over their house, get a hotel or in the car. Yeah. Ain't no, come on, Clayton. Ain't nobody staying with you for no long time if all you can do is fuck her in the car. I'm still wearing my clothes from here. Yeah, Don. Yeah, I couldn't wait to get the fuck out the house. I couldn't wait to get the fuck out my mama's house, and I ain't never go back. I was doing too much grown people shit. And I remember one time, so when I graduated from college, I came home from college for a summer, and I was like, yeah, this ain't it. I was already too grown. I was already too grown to stay in her house. But she did help me out. She helped, she made sure that I was on the right path. And here we go. Here I am sitting as a multiple property owner and developer. After college, Clayton came home after college for 2 years and then he left. Because your girlfriend was like, I can't keep coming over here. How you doing, Miss Johnson? How you doing, Miss Davidge? I can't keep coming over here, Clayton. We gotta get us a place. My friend got grandkids and her son still lives with her and he in the streets. Does he have a plan? Does he have a plan for his wife, for his kids and his wife, so on and so forth? Let's not forget that all of these things we talking about when it comes to real estate comes with a mindset. That's the first thing you better develop. An entrepreneurial mindset or a real estate mindset. For all of the questions, we do Real Estate Wednesday over here every Wednesday. I have a question for all of y'all. Are any of us reading any real estate books, taking any real estate classes, attending any webinars or any of those things? We can't, here's what I'll say. We should not take a spectator's stance when it comes to something that we're so interested in getting in, like real estate. You understand what I mean? Like, if you want to be up, if you want to be in, thank you. Ooh, Charlene, talking that business. Listen, Charlene, tell them about the CE Shop. Listen, everybody, there's a resource called the CE Shop. CE stands for continuing education. The CE shop. Oh, you talking that shit this morning, Charlene. All right, Charlene, know what's up. All right, Charlene, Charlene, you know what? You get the air horn this morning. Kudos to you, Charlene. Yeah, you get the air horn. So like Lisa, Lisa and Charlene and Gwen, you got to do this too in your off time. Listen, man, go to learn more. I'm in the middle of my second reading of the Millionaire Real Estate Investor. I've read it 3 times, but this time, the second time I took notes, third time is where I'm now actually looking at the notes that I took as I read the book again and applying it to my business. Right? I stay up on my real estate shit. Oh, and I got to tell you, I have a new team member that I'll be working really closely with. Her name is Dominique White, very dynamic young lady, to help me service real estate clients. If you need my help, I need to put my number up. But if you really are serious about purchasing, my team just got a new shot in the arm, and we can help you get across this finish line, even in this market. So if you need my help in purchasing a home, get at me today. The CE shop, everybody. There you can take the real estate exam. You can learn the ins and outs of the actual industry, of the real estate industry. You can find out what's going on, what's really real and what's made up and what's fake and who's saying the real shit and who ain't. I want to take a quick break at 9:34 to tell y'all about ShareZo. In case you ain't know, ShareZo is a place for comedians to monetize their content on their terms. Your favorite comedians are now showing up over at ShareZo. All of my good old friends, the Bill Bellamy's, the talents, my man TK Kirk, all these people are showing up over at ShareZo. You can go check out sharezo.com and you can start watching today. Gwen is over there. My good friend, the Gwen Factor, has plenty of stuff up at sharezo.com. You can go watch her crazy ass. And if you need a laugh today, come on over to ShareZo. How much is a laugh worth? Huh? Is a laugh worth $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $20, $30, $50? If a cup of coffee is worth $5, a laugh might be worth $150. Especially if you're feeling bad. Come on over and get some cheap laughs at ShareZo. We only charging $2, $3, $3 to $4, $5. You feel what I'm saying? Come on over. Come on over to ShareZo and check us out. CE stands for continuing education. Sherry. CE shop stands for continuing education. You come over there and you continue their education to get your shit. Yeah, laughs save lives. Speaking of which, catch me this week. Catch me next Friday. It's the comedy happy hour. $5 laughs. I got $5. I got something called a $5 special on ShareZo right now. Go get yourself a nice little laugh for $5 right there on ShareZo. ShareZo / Clair. $5. The Bangin' and Bowie is popping off next Friday night. Smokey Suarez, Brooklyn Mike, and Kamal the Secret Genius. We have Ruby Soul Food on hand for the food, and my man Roger Gore is bringing all of the spirits with his bar service. So come on out next Friday for the Bangin' and Bowie Comedy Happy Hour. All right? Yeah, you got to keep the laugh in these badass times. Come on out and laugh. We starting at 5 o'clock. I'll be out there drinking with y'all and everything else. And then the show going to start at 7. Come on out, come on out, come on out, come on out, come on out. All right? All right. Yes, this time around, Lisa, it's on a Friday instead of a Saturday. Yep, our show is on a Friday night instead of a Saturday. It just happened that way this time around, and I think this is the only one this year actually will be on a Friday. But if it's successful and people like it, we'll do more Friday night shows. You understand what I'm saying? All right, Eddie Kane, I'm going to need you to calm down. I don't need you talking about my nipples. Come on out, Lisa, and have a good time with us. Oh, that's right. You in, were you in South Carolina, North Carolina, Lisa? Anyway, so it's next weekend, Monica. Tell her it's next weekend. It's next weekend. It's next Friday, the 24th. Next Friday. Oh, at least you and Largo, you need to come on out to Bangin' and Bowie and bring a friend with you. You need to come on out. Thank you, Eddie Kane. You need to come on out. Monica, I need to see your face too. Come on out. Come on out, Monica. Vic came last time, Monica. I hadn't seen him in forever. He showed up. I haven't seen my brother in a long time. A couple of other Morgan State folks came on out. Tammy Green said she won't sit in the... What happened, Tammy? Tammy came to the show. Tammy, we ain't talk about you, did we? Lisa came to the first show. Yes, indeed. Live band is back next Friday as well. Live music by Sound of the City, y'all. Live music by Sound of the City, y'all. So come on out. We talked about you, Tammy. Who messed with you? Gwen, when you going, Gwen? Come on out, Monica. Bring your daughter, Miss Charlie Joe. We gonna act a fool. Next Friday night. Oh, the girl from Boston. Oh, Dominique. D-Lo. D-Lo mess with you? Oh, she was trying to get at you. Yes. She was trying to get that honey love. Give me that honey love. Okay, Gwen is going to be in Italy and Greece. All right, Gwen. I got to go to the Caymans on Saturday, but I'm coming right back. I'm just going to do a show. JP Justice, what it do? Bangin' and Bowie next Friday night. Yes, D-Lo is hilarious. Yes, Tiffany, we're going to have a good damn time. I want to broadcast this on ShareZone. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. How to broadcast this show on ShareZone. And I'll let y'all know if that's going to be the thing. It's 9:40 in the morning time. It's Real Estate Wednesday. Hit me up, Eddie. DM me, Eddie. Let's talk about it. I come out of that motherfucker. We'll light that bitch up. It's Real Estate Wednesday. We talking about real estate. JP Justice, make sure you go to sharezone.com. It's where comedians get to monetize their comedy on their terms. No more going to YouTube. No more going to Facebook. No more none of that shit. A black man built a platform for us, and we are going to use it. You understand what I'm saying? If you have any ShareZone, S-H-A-R, yeah, you spelled it right, JP. You spelled it exactly right, sharezone.com. Yep, hit me up, Eddie. Me and Gwen will come down and knock it out. We'll call it the motherfucking Black Ass Bunch comedy show. Yes, Tammy Green had to explain. So we taking real estate questions this morning. Real estate comments. Thank you, Anthony Roberts. So Tony Slack says, go back to real estate. Do y'all have an HOA where y'all at? Yes, I live in a community with an HOA, but they've been around for so long. And these houses, this community is an older community. This community was built in the 80s that I live in. That our HOA fees are super small, super tiny, super little, super tiny. And then my man just became the first black head of the HOA in here, my next door neighbor. So my next door neighbor is the head of the HOA, and he a black man. So, it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Tammy Green say HOA is robbery. Sharice want to know Sharice, the first step in buying a house? Yeah, I know I love this question right here. Sharice, is your question, what is the first step in owning a home? Your first step is developing the mindset. Getting your mind right before you spend a dime. Before you talk to a realtor, a lender, before you take any classes, before you go looking at anything, is getting your mind right. Getting your mind right. Getting your mind right and prepared to become a homeowner. That's the first piece right there. The first piece is getting your head right. When it comes to any financial thing that you're going to do that's new, getting your head in that space and having something like having a growth mindset and an abundant mindset, having the mindset that it's all going to work out. That a lot of the reasons why, we see part of the reason why we see the disparity in home ownership rates and net worth rates amongst blacks and whites is, of course, because of the traditional things. But the other part is that we traditionally have a mindset that leaves us stagnant. Before I was a home owner, I was in a mindset where I did not grow my money. I was not thinking about investing. I was not thinking long term. I was not thinking about this house and home purchases in terms of what it meant for my net worth, in terms of what it meant for my kids' legacy, or for my legacy and for my kids, what it meant for me and my potential spouse at the time. I was not thinking like that at all. None of that shit was on my mind, and none of it was on the people's minds that I talked to most of the time. Home ownership did not come up in regular conversation. Even though I know, all of my frat brothers, we did not talk about it regularly. And it wasn't until, I started hearing about investment groups and people, I started hearing black people talk about growing their money. And then I met that lady who's right up them steps, who said, she was a homeowner in her 20s. She bought her first home. And, she got me to thinking. I was like, for real? How did you do that? I was always scared. She was like, nigga, don't be scared. Ain't nothing to be scared of. And so Sharice, you have no husband, no kids, and you're not a homeowner yet, right? Well, think about what your goal is. Think about our first home as an investment. A lot of us think it's just the place that we're going to live. No, for most of us, it's our biggest investment. They say it's this big, that's your biggest purchase. It's also your biggest investment if you make it so. If you are on your toes with your house, just like you are with your car or your wardrobe or your haircut, because we don't be missing no haircut. Well, then we should give that same energy to our homes. And if you're one of those kinds of buyers, you will pour into your home. You will make the necessary repairs. You will take care of the upkeep of your home. You will worry about, making sure that this basement don't flood and all those other things. So when you pass it on to your kids, it has all of the equity in it that you hoped it would. Or if you ever do have to sell that home, you get top dollar for it plus that equity. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I mean? I live in one of these new apartments in Southwest, but the rent is high, so I can get a home. So high, I can get a home. So basically what you're saying is you paying house prices for an apartment. Now, if you want to stay in DC, you best believe that mortgage is going to be high. what we call hot, because DC is one of the most sought after real estate markets on the planet. The real estate market does not care that there are, and most real estate professionals don't care that, there's been a tradition of, marginalization and redlining for black folks in Ward 7 and Ward 8 and some in Ward 6 or whatever. They just see dollar signs. And therefore, buying a new home in Washington, D.C. is going to hit you starting around 500 racks. There was a guy who just showed up to a ribbon cutting ceremony. A pastor showed up to a ribbon cutting ceremony when Muriel Bowser was present, and he was bemoaning the fact that, the new affordable homes that they built started at $600,000. And I know you're sitting there saying to yourself, Sharice, who the fuck got enough money to pay for a $600,000 home? And that's true. But if you come right across the line into Prince George's County, you can find a $300,000 home, a $200,000 home. Jess Hilarious just announced that she closed on her home in D.C. yesterday. I want to talk to Jess because I want to know how much she paid for that. Jess got that bag right now. She getting that bag. So those are factors that you have to get your mindset on where you're going and what you're doing. Why not what, Sharice? I mean, you might be able to afford a $600,000 home. If you can afford that $600,000 home mortgage, I say go for it. Now, the second thing you want to look at is your finances and what you really going to pay, Sharice. Your next step is determining some other factors, what your credit looks like, how much money you actually have, not just your savings. How much money can you get some from your mama and your daddy? Will somebody gift you some money? Do you have a 401k? Do you have some reserves sitting somewhere that you can pull money out of and make a down payment on a home? Oh, Jess said her home has a pool house, a guest house, 3 kitchens, and 7 to 8 bedrooms. Woo! That was a very smart buy. If she bought that in Washington, D.C., that's a very smart buy, Keith. Keith. So, start thinking about your credit. Tell them what it is, LaShawn. Here's LaShawn with a nice tip. The programs the mayor has put in place gives mega dollars to buyers. I closed with one client who received $195,000 towards her purchase. Ha! So you start thinking about what you want. And then the next step after you talk, the next step is find yourself a professional. LaShawn Marks is a very, very knowledgeable realtor. Very, very knowledgeable realtor who can help you out towards your purchase. But guess who else is? Joe Clair. So you can hit me up. Now, LaShawn, I'll send some people your way. We'll talk about the transaction later, LaShawn. But anyway, now, I saw, what up, Nick? Now check out your credit score, Sharice. And if you have to work on it, get to work on it. You gotta get to work on it, get to work on that house. Get to work on the house. Sharice, get to work on your credit if you need help, Sharice. Check out where your credit sits and what it looks like. The better the credit, the better. So banks look at credit like your reputation. Your credit is your reputation. You Got good credit, got good reputation. Got bad credit, got bad reputation. I can't lend no, I'm going to lend money. Now, I'm going to lend money to, if I'm the bank, I'm going to lend money to somebody with a bad reputation, but it's going to cost them more. The money that I'm lending is going to cost you more, and I'm going to do a couple of more background checks on your ass because your credit bad. Plus, I need you to have some insurance too. I need some insurance, and that's where that insurance comes in. Your credit is above 6. All right, keep pushing that motherfucker to 7 if you can. Sharice. Now, Sharice, so you got to get your mindset right. You want to get your credit together. Then you want to find a real estate agent a real estate professional that can help you all the way through, right? Who's going to do the consultation with you, who's going to really take into account what your goal is, what you want. Yeah, you want to buy the home, but there's a lot of stuff that colors that. I want to buy the home in this neighborhood, in this school district, at this amount of money, with these amenities, with this kind of heating and air conditioning. The motherfucker. I need this in my driveway. I need a garage. I need a pool. Different people have different needs. Different people have different needs. And then you're gonna talk to a lender. You're going to talk to somebody who actually loans out money. And if you smart, you'll shop for your mortgage. That's what your lender is going to tell you. Shop for your mortgage. You just don't take the first mortgage. You're not going to just take the first mortgage that you find. You're going to shop for a mortgage just like you shop for shoes. If you see a pair of Gucci shoes that you like, right? And they cost this much money on the Gucci at the Gucci store, but you can find it for down here at another site. You'll buy it for down there. You get the same quality product for a lower price, you'll pay less. That's the same thing with your mortgage. Shop around for your mortgage. Shop around and find the best motherfucking mortgage for you. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? You're shopping around for that mortgage. And when you talk to this lender, the lender and shopping for the mortgage are two things. Oh, I'm sorry. One of the other parts that comes along with mindset, Sharice, one of the other parts that comes along with mindset, one of the biggest parts is know that you have to do your part. The lender, the agent, the inspector, the appraiser, the bank, all these other people are here to help you get to the finish line, but they're not going to do it for you. The more they do for you, the more you're going to watch your money slip out your pocket. So you want to do as much for yourself as you possibly can so that you're not throwing away money. Because sometimes people will get over on you when they know they can. So make it real hard for them to get over on your ass. Make it super difficult for people to get over on you by becoming knowledgeable. And you can become knowledgeable 1 hour an evening spent on buying your house. You spend 1 hour evening for 30 days on buying your first home. Imagine how much knowledge you can amass in 30 days. You can become a fucking first-time home buying expert in 30 days. You feel what I'm saying? Got to do your due diligence. It's time for us to get up out of here. We can continue this tomorrow if y'all want. Y'all want to talk about real estate again tomorrow? Because this conversation was getting good, wasn't it? I was liking this conversation. LaShawn in here trying to get some customers. Come on, LaShawn. I see you only show up on Wednesdays. LaShawn only showing up on real estate. I'm just fucking with you. Check out Loan Depot. Let's leave with Quee. Quee say, I bought my first home in 2015 when Obama was still in office and utilized the first time home buyer program. I received $20,000 towards the purchase of my home. $10,000 was a grant and $10,000 was a loan that I had to pay back if I moved before 10 years. The only money I needed out of pocket was my EMD, my earnest money deposit, and my appraisal. Y'all see what I'm saying? She did the due diligence. She researched. She found some money. She took advantage of programs. and she walked it all the way to the end. That's what I'm talking about, Keith. That's what I'm talking about, that right there. All right, we're going to talk about this again tomorrow. All right, Sharice? I'm just messing with you, LaShawn. Rob Gray, what up? We're going to talk about this again tomorrow. We're going to have Real Estate Thursday. Bring your real estate questions. Cleezy got you. Cleezy got you. And if you need me, DM me on Instagram or here on Facebook. Or if you need to call me, 650-720-7216. 650-720-7216. That's 650-720-7216. 650-720-7216. That's the number to call if you need my help. If you need my help in purchasing a home, make sure you hit me up. All right? All right. I want to see Jess Hilarious' new house. That motherfucker probably bomb. Stay hydrated today. You right, Bev. It's 90 motherfucking degrees outside today. I don't want nobody falling out. And we're going to get up out of here in the way that we do over here at Joe Clair Morning Show. I love y'all, man. Y'all go have a great... Y'all go have a great day. Listen, I got to go tend to my mother today. I got to go pick up mama's groceries and take them up to her. You understand? Today, I don't know, for those of us who have elderly parents, this is what I want to say. Do what you have to do for your elderly parent while they are still with us. You know, I'm an extremely busy man. My mother's doing great. She's doing great. Thank you for the questions and the answers. I mean, thank you for the well wishes and asking about her. She's doing great. But for those of us, I want to say, make sure you do. If you are shirking your responsibility, you know, to your elderly parent, the shit is going to come back and haunt your motherfucking ass. You hear me? These people took care of your black ass. You make sure you take care of them. I'm headed to go grocery shopping for my mother right now. You understand? Y'all should see how I look in the grocery store. Are you Joe? Yes, bitch, I'm Joe Clair. Now leave me alone. I got to get these rutabagas for my mother. I'll holler at y'all, man. Y'all have a great day.
Don't judge me. I said he don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. I said he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, man, all y'all wrong. Caught up in the characters of America's fucked up narrative. They say the straight black man in the black community is a terrorist. Straight black man can't never win. Straight black man is gon' need a therapist. Cause the straight black man is the worst that it's ever been. Blaming me for shit I ain't never did. Man, can't a nigga ever live? Can't a nigga ever live? I been out here killing it. Still trying to sell me that I'm ignorant. Demon can't tell I'm different and diligent. Demon can't tell what a nigga been. Born suspect, but a nigga been innocent. Man up on them and they mark you as militant. Mark you as mad and belligerent. Man, fuck y'all images. Fuck they images. He don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. Say he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, man, all y'all wrong. Who you calling a bitch though? What is you calling her a bitch for? Watch that bitch glow, watch that bitch blow. See, that's the part there that you didn't know. Getting mo. Why you hating on her black girl magic? Her black girl drive, on her black girl savage. So divine that she had to hashtag it. Her life matters and she had to have added. She been out here killing it. Didn't figure, but you acting like she ignorant. Paying her less, still magnificent. Watch her shatter that glass into little bits. Master degrees while you mastering mad. Master a master, holding you back. Master a madness and average. Basic and tragic, trash in her passion. Say he don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. Say he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, man, all y'all wrong. You done blackball me, redline me, whitewash me, still can't define me. Try and dick me down and then still deny me. Yeah, try and fuck me. sneak up behind me, but boom, I ain't bought up blindly, so boom, you ain't gotta remind me, cause bitch, my mind be like a flower in bloom. Sky in the room, that's the life assignment, and whom, what's and never should try me, then boom, big boom from what's behind me. Full pack of black excellent facts, black excellent acts, black excellent stats. Won't succumb to your bum ass acts, and when your bum ass come ass, I done no jack, and when your young ass come ass, I run that back, cause all my scholars had scars all upon they back. Now let's go.
He don't like me, she don't like me, everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone,